everyone. What are you all doing tonight? So what? That's what I'm doing. Lee, thank you so much. You're amazing.
Thank you,
I love you so much.
Love you too. I really, every time I get to see you and, we're doing these shows and I see how much people really dig you, I'm really proud of you. Because, you deserve it, man. You are not only one of the most talented people. When we went to the pilot, we went and broke bread like one of the first times together.
Yep.
I mean, we've been friends for a long time. Yeah, we've been friends for a long time, and I have loved you from hello. You're my journey. But your talent, man. Like as a fellow actor, I take my job real seriously, and I believe that. What we do, and the way we tell stories, that we have to do our work, but the way you work, your work ethic, the way you prepare as an actor, the way you come to set generously, but yet really with a lot of choices, you think about stuff. This isn't an accident that she kicks ass as an actor, ladies and gentlemen. It's a lot of hard work, you don't see behind the scenes, and they challenge you on a weekly basis, babe. And you have risen up to it. Sometimes playing 4 different characters in an episode with everyone's aspects. And I just want to make sure there's lots of love from me to you, and there's so much respect from actor to actor. It's an honor to toe a mark anytime with you, even if you're going to do something even like Spike Riley's on you. So kick ass out here.
Thank you, Lee. I'm just going to look at that, younger photo of me I was taken some time ago, but, there I was back there and I was signing something and I was like, I kind of wish I looked like that all the time, because she's pretty badass. Anyway, good evening. I guess we should start because I tend to talk too much. So let's start. Hi.
Hi. So my question is, if someone blackens your heart, like uses your heart against you, like uses you to do something, does it like blacken their heart as well?
Well, yeah, I would think so.
No, but I mean like, so if you're...
You mean like on the show or in life?
No.
Like if someone said, Lana, I want you to go steal Rebecca's purse, and I did, then that would blacken my heart, but then the person who told me to do is the accomplice, so that person's in trouble too.
Oh, so it also could blacken your heart. And also, does pooping burn calories?
I don't know, I've been waiting to poof for some time now. Especially after Italy. Okay. I was like, what? Poofing burn calories? Sure. I mean, I don't know. That's never, yes, sure. And maybe no next week. But that's never been a question, ever in their minds, but I would think yes or no. It's a very strange question.
I'm like, oh, I wish I could just poop everywhere. They're like, but you get really fat. And I'm like, but if it burns calories.
Why would you get fat for pooping?
Because they're not going anywhere. They're not moving.
But I walk. I mean, I walk and then poof, or I run and then poof. Yes, it burns calories. Next silly question. Okay, hi.
Hi, Lana. Thanks for being here. You have a feather tattoo on your right wrist. I was wondering if you could talk to us about its significance for you.
Yes, a lot of people know what this means to me. It basically is a symbol of hope and lets me know that I am exactly where I need to be.
When did you get it? What made you get it?
I got it when I was about 32 years old, so that was like last week. It was a symbol that came to me when I was 22 years old, so I waited 10 years to do it. Because I wanted to make sure that it was my symbol before I went ahead and did it. And I saw many feathers. In fact, I just was interviewed a couple of days ago when they asked me about this feather. And basically it came to me during a time when I was really struggling, you know, being an actor in the industry. I think I just lost my job on a show and it was hard. And I was struggling and I was sort of like questioning a lot of things at that time, feeling really hopeless. And, you know, we all kind of look for signs in life and look for symbols or something to speak to us, something to give me an answer. And I looked around after I asked for that symbol or sign and didn't really see anything, but I did see a feather up in the distance, and I thought, well, that kind of represents angels on some level, so what if it's like, you know, a feather from an angel? And then I thought, well, that's really cliche and silly and stupid, but whatever. And then over time, I kept seeing feathers when I was sort of, you know, in that dark place, and then I started seeing them in like the weirdest moments. And then I thought, well, maybe this is my sign, and maybe I should just start believing that this is my sign. And when it became my sign, and when I accepted it, it really started to show up, like, in so many ways it would take up the entire hour. But once I accepted it, I started collecting them, and then I wanted another tattoo, because I do have one that's hidden. And it's not like a cheap one, it's actually my dad's name. So, but I couldn't get tattoos when I was younger. I mean, a lot of us couldn't, right? Especially, so I had to like hide it from my family. So I wanted one as I got older, one that was visible, one that I could enjoy. And so I got this one when I was 32.
Awesome, thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.
Hi. Hi. So we all know like the evil queen and Regina they've had pretty bad luck throughout the series. Like every time she gets something happy, it's like taken away from her.
Yeah.
And so we've all kind of like put it down to villains don't get happy endings and whether that's a thing. But I started thinking about it when I was binge watching the show again. Regina breaks a lot of mirrors. And do you think that she's added 7 years of bad luck every time she breaks a mirror?
Well, God, why didn't someone tell her? I think that's probably why.
I'm thinking it's adding up.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think she's screwed for the next 40 years.
You're really smart. Both of you. You're silly and cute. I'm going to go with that. That's going to be my new answer. I think that the reason why maybe Regina hasn't had her full-on happy ending, however you want to define what a happy ending is, or a happy beginning, but she did once say that her happy ending was finally being at peace with herself. And I think that's a pretty awesome happy ending. It doesn't have to be with someone. You know, it is important to have love in your life, and she has love in her life. She has a ton of love in her life. And she has the most important love, which is self-love, right? So, yeah, so, I think she's pretty happy. Looks like it now. You've been watching. But I also think that there's more stories to tell for Regina, so start lighting your candles and prayers for season 7.
Thank you so much for coming. You're kind of a big deal. So stay fabulous. So my question is, who or what inspired you to become the amazing and moving actor that you are now?
My aunt had a huge influence on me growing up, and I really admired her, and I still do. She's a phenomenal woman, very passionate and kooky in so many different ways. Everyone has that kooky aunt. I have her. But I remember looking at her growing up, and she was just so glamorous, the way she carried herself with such class and such elegance and humor. And and she is an actress, and she's a very serious, committed actress, and she taught me that if I wanted to do this, that I had to learn my craft and had to really, study it and know what I was doing. Just don't go out there for all the wrong reasons, like to be famous or to be a star, but to really, if you're going to choose this business, it's a very hard industry. You get rejected a lot. Sorry, my lip just touched this thing. You get rejected. Oh, it's a little bit silly over there. But you do get rejected a lot, and so she, that's a hard thing to go through all the time. And so you have to kind of figure out why you want to do this, and I fell in love with the art form for many different reasons. I think it's really cool that we get to express emotions and portray these characters in ways that are really hard for some humans. I've met a lot of people that struggle with their emotions and they don't know how to express themselves, or they shut down, or they suppress them, and I love that I can get stuff out. I mean, I do in life anyway, but I think it's really great to be able to give these characters life and to, portray them in ways that, inspire people. So, she had a huge hand in that. And also, I watched a ton of films growing up and went and saw theater a lot as a kid because I grew up in New York. So there's a lot of influences. Yeah. You're welcome.
Hello.
Hi.
I have a question that everyone's dying to know. How do you do it? Like, how can you be so beautiful? Like, it's impossible for someone to be that beautiful. Like, you're not human.
I'm gonna call you.
You can just follow me on Twitter.
I don't even know how to answer that question other than saying thank you very much. And I don't know if it's a serious question. I think it's a rhetorical. I can't answer that question. I don't know. I mean, it's a weird question for me to answer. But I guess I don't know. If I had to answer it, I would say I try to be as honest and as real as I possibly can be. I try to stay grounded in an industry that isn't a lot. I try to hold on to my family is critical. They treat me like you're Lana. There's no special treatments. I think that's important. It keeps me human and grounded, and I really have a big heart. I care about people deeply, and I think that maybe contributes to my beauty. Weird to say, but I think just, try to find the kindness and love and share it.
So you already mentioned your feather and the significance and stuff, but where did the statement "you are where you need to be, just take a deep breath"? Where did that come from?
Me?
Yes.
It came from me. I don't know. It's just what someone asked me. What if it's what came to me over a period of time, seeing the feathers, and it was just a validation that any moments of fear or anxiety or doubt or discouragement that I felt, it just kind of validated that you are exactly where you need to be. Don't fret, don't fear. It's all good. Just breathe. And I think that's what feathers have done for me over, over the years. And even recently, when I was in Sicily, I haven't posted the photo, but when we were in Sicily,
there's this one perfect, beautiful feather right at the bottom of the stairs in my great-great-grandparents' home. Now, I've never been there before. There's no feathers anywhere else, but there's one right there. And my mom goes, Lana, look! There's a feather! And I was, oh my God, Mom, you were meant to be here. You were meant to come here. And it was just one of those things where it just, I don't know, I feel like it really kind of takes the pressure off when you believe in something that's greater or bigger than you or whatever's physical. I know it might sound strange, but it's comforting.
Well, thanks for the inspiration.
You're welcome. Hi.
Hi, I'm Shannon.
Hi, Shannon.
Oh my. Sorry. As we all know, you, as well as many others on the show, have different variations of your character, be it Enchanted Forest, The Curse, or Storybook personas. But how has it been to not only play two opposite sides of the spectrum of your character this season, but also having them in the same place at the same time?
I thought it was really cool and very challenging in different ways. You know, I mean, there's the sort of what you see on screen, which are, you know, Regina and the evil queen. It's okay. Thank you. I found it really challenging in many different ways, but it was also like in a good way, not in a bad way challenging, but in a good way challenging because I've never done anything like that before. So, and the trick, you know, the other trickery in it was like, how do I make the evil queen different from what we've seen all these years? Because now this evil queen has all of Regina's experience in life and memories, and now who is she? So she was really different. I tried to make her very different, you know, try to contemporize her a little bit, like giving her that weird southern accent at one point, just for that one little scene. And that really was a choice, or kind of giving her a little Marilyn moment, because all that kind of happened in, you know, within the century that she was living in as Regina. So I wanted her to have like those memories. I know that in the Enchanted Forest, she didn't have any of that knowledge, right? So I tried to make her different. And so it was fun for me. It was fun to give the evil queen, like, I don't know, just a new take, kind of freshen her up a little bit. And even with costumes, we tried to make her a little different. Not always, because we love her big gowns, but in just little moments, even with her hair. So it was fun. It was like playing a new version. It was like Evil Queen 2.0. You know, it was like, I really enjoyed it.
Okay, thanks.
You're
Sorry, my
welcome.
fangirlness.
It's all good. It's lovely to meet you and see you. Thank you very much.
Hi.
Hi.
If you could give me one piece of life advice, what would it be?
I would say try not to ever lie. Like, if you can be honest and be direct, be as honest and direct as you possibly can be without hurting someone's feelings. Like if someone says, how do I look in this dress? And you're like, you know, you look great, but maybe try this one on. You know, it's like, there are ways to say things where you're not hurting someone. But I think being honest is critical. I think it's appreciated too and respected. And I'm a pretty honest person.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi. So we all know how kind and generous and how amazing of a person you are and how you work with charities a lot. So my question is, what do you see in the future for you working with charities? Like what charities do you want to work with later on?
I would like to do more stuff because I haven't done enough, and it's partially because of work. But I would like to do more with the NRDC, something more with the environment, because I think our planet is suffering. And we talk about human rights, equal rights, but what about the planet's rights? What about the Earth rights? And we don't really take care of our planet. I read that the other day in a book I was reading, and this book was written, I think, this 25th anniversary, and it said, it was just talking about Earth rights. I never heard of, and maybe you've heard Earth rights before, but I haven't, and it really kind of woke me up to a lot of things, and I was like, we don't look at this planet as a being. And we need to, it's alive, and it feeds us and takes care of us, and we don't do nearly enough to take care of it. And that pisses me off, it makes me really sad. Actually, that brings tears to my eyes. And I think we all have a huge responsibility in taking care of our planet and respecting it and being extra mindful of, not just recycling, but like everything, unplugging things, and, not being so wasteful. And I'd like to get more involved in saving and protecting our planet as much as we possibly can.
Thank you so much.
I'm not gonna go deep.
Crying.
I know. Okay. So we know that you love music. I love music. You've given us LPs top 100, but I know we'd all love to hear what the EQ's top 100 would be. Could you do part of your
List the 100 songs.
But like on Twitter or something, like start a thread of your Eva Queen playlist.
That's a fun project. Can we maybe not do 100?
Whatever. I mean, I would just love to hear what inspires you for the Eva Queen.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
I know, and I have my playlist, so I know what you mean. Yeah, let me think about that. Life's been just a little bit busy to do those things. That's why I haven't done it in a while. But I think that's a really great idea, and I won't make any promises, but I will definitely think about it because I think it's a smart idea, and it would be fun for all of you to hear songs that inspired me to play the Evil Queen, and there are many. And you just want Evil Queen.
Right. Well, I mean, if you just want to list songs and be like, this was for Bandit Regina, this is for Mega Regina.
Oh, okay. Okay, so kind of like all of Regina / Evil Queen / Old Hag. And the Old Hag has a couple of songs. It's really fun. Yes, I think that's a great idea, and I will get to it probably when season 7, I'm sitting around going, put my list together in between takes. Thank you for that one.
Sounds good.